Hello friends, my name is Owen Carter. I upload daily Bazaar gameplay videos. We're playing again on the new hotfixes, or on the new patch with the hotfixes I should say. Seems like there's no super problematic items at the moment, but you never know. Let's have a look here. It's a cool new stash, by the way. These are all really bad. All really bad, but sure. Try some type of slowy burny affair. You will not be my only friend. Pretty sure we can beat the Viper? Maybe not. Yeah, surely. And if not, I'll just concede. Especially now you can't lose ranks. They were great changes to ranked, by the way. It was just way too much of a grind to get to legend before. The way they've changed the ranks now should make it much easier to get to legend this season. So that's really good. The previous levels really weren't built for a game where it takes, you know, upwards of 45 minutes for each run, or at least for each successful run. The XP is super tempting, but I think I'd better take a look at the weapons store. For that exact reason. Spend all my money as I tend to do. Langzhong tempting, but it's only bronze. I'm gonna take the double barrel.
My weapon, I fight alongside you.
And then this is no longer silver, is it? The medium. Let's gamble on a skill. Any weapon skill would be great. Technically, the monkey's paw claw curls up a finger. I did get a weapon skill, but it was definitely not what I was looking for. Jabba the Hutt.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Sorry, just a new message. That's the level of professionalism you've come to expect from this channel. We should win here, I think. We have scaling and they don't. Their slows are really annoying though. A Calico crit might ruin my day. Doesn't get the chance. So, ideal build, would love to play Orange Julian plus the new scope item. That's a dream. In which case, we should be looking to pick up Orange Julian as soon as possible. Not from Midsworth. Let's try, seeing as we're a bit broke, tempted to try the skill lottery again. I'm going to try the skill lottery again. It's not, could be worse. Could be worse. Well, this is a cool chest. It's my first time playing with it. That's really cool. I like that a lot.
Being an elder is just one perspective.
Nope.
Its own wisdom.
There we go.
You picked that up quickly.
Pretty typical weapons start. We do have a friend. Can we beat Boria? Boria is a menace. He's really hard to beat. Really hard to beat, and we don't have much burst early damage. We scale. I don't think we can, so that unfortunately means we're not getting to level 3 today, even though we took the extra XP from the little friend, but that's okay. Certainly better that than losing our day 1 PvP fight, which I'm sure a lot of people have done against the new Boria. They absolutely need to implement a kind of preview system for bosses where you can see what their board is before selecting them. At the moment it's just so much favours people who know the game really well too much, and favours people who know to look at things like how Bazaar too much. That shouldn't be a core part of the experience. Just gonna take a chance on a weapon, save up some more money. But small items could be very good for us. Calico.
That suits you beautifully.
forgetting about the skill as well, so we can buy cheap weapons here. Didn't mean to upgrade that, but it doesn't really matter.
You wanna buy that?
And then I think it's probably better to play
excellent
like...
choice.
Oh, we can't play Calico because we lose the crit from the rock, unfortunately. So I guess it's Shoeblade, because I do want to get Hand Axe on the board. So we got a bit of health for day 2. Up against a Mac who thankfully didn't manage to get to level 3.
With you.
So Mac, they're level silver already. People really do race through the early games. I guess people may have been playing when Pig was just super broken, whereas I just took that time off the game for my own mental health. So maybe that's why I might be a bit behind. Oh, we just got the win there. Shoeblade really needs a bit of a rework. I don't know why they don't give it a little bit of poison damage as its base effect. That would be cool, I think. And very thematic. Great amount of gold. Haven't seen Orange Julian, unfortunately. Upgrade our Shark Claws. So we need to start thinking where we want this build to end up. Because it's certainly not strong enough to get through the whole game on weapon spam alone.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcome.
Crow's Nest can help. Keep in the bag for a potential single weapon pivot. It is only bronze though. I think I might wait off. If I see it at silver, I think I'll pick it up. But not at bronze.
Nothing I can do about your poor judgment.
And we can, pretty sure we can take the Hoover by Cooligan. Would love your sword though. Your sword would give us a potential... Yeah, I'm going to go after the sword. Would give us a potential build around. And failing that, your other items are good as well. This guy's just good for a weapons build. I mean, we're just kind of a pretty basic Vanessa at the moment, to be honest. The build is fine, it's doing okay, but it doesn't have any late game potential and doesn't have anything standing out about it. We haven't picked up, oh, that's not a good item. Haven't picked up strength, for example, you know, a type of skiller item to really push it over the edge. Speaking of which, sniper rifle at silver, I think is worth holding on to. Do love me a sniper rifle pivot, as you probably know if you watch my previous stuff. Not doing anything with our fiery shrimp. Might consider me when I've overcooked the barbecue. Might be worth considering transforming it when we get the chance.
Oh, hello.
Because this does not look like a slow item, a slow burn Vanessa at the moment. Sea Shadow's been changed, so it's actually quite good, but not really with what we're looking at here. And that's a bad selection. Sea Shadow now affects the first cooldown of the item. Might have been worth keeping in the bag for the potential sniper pivot actually, but I think in general you can do better things with your board, with the spots in your board, if you're playing sniper. Lots of poison. It's a brave... Oh, it's bug. I was going to say they were trying something a bit different, but it's just bug. We should be fine against bug, particularly when they haven't got the freeze bug online, but we'll see. They are pretty nasty. No, too nasty. Oh, I hate Bug Dooley. I hate me some Dooley. I hate me some Dooley. Okay, calm down.
Now this is how you win a war.
Can't talk when I'm playing weapon spam Vanessa. For the time being, anyway. I'm hopeful to change things around. I'm gonna have a look for skills, just because strength is so good for us. There it is.
You've learned all you can from me. See Argenta. She's wonderful.
Still looking for weapons for the time being. You're interesting. You would be a cool item to play with the crab. Is it the Yeti crab? The freezer? Interesting. Not doesn't work with what we're doing, but interesting nonetheless.
There's a special promotion today.
Nothing.
Everything is for sale.
Maybe should be buying cheap weapons, I suppose, but it's only 20 health. I'll treat myself to one. Silver Grenade actually probably makes the board for just the pure burst. Bye-bye, Shoeblade. We have a bit of extra health. Feel like maybe we could take the Flame Juggler? Not gonna risk it. Flame Juggler can kill you so quickly. We have no heal whatsoever. Going against the Dervish because a little bit of cooldown is fine. Keen Eye we block, unfortunately. Gold Bar is fine. I'm gonna bet that it's Shoeblade coming back. I bet it's Shoeblade. There you go. Called it. There you go, Shoeblade is back. Alright, I think I am going to try to transform the Manta Shrimp because it's not doing anything for us. That unfortunately doesn't work with our existing rock, and I'd rather take the extra 5% crit over very minimal burn. Sorry, buddy. Small items can be nice.
The finer the meal.
We'll put Vanessa's Emule in the bag. Still kind of thinking about the potential sniper pivot. There's the custom scope. This doesn't work with sniper though, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny that the scope doesn't work with sniper at all. It works with fast firing weapons. So certainly not what sniper brings to the table. Is this our best build? I think so, as opposed to maybe it's better to forsake the crit and play it something like this. Really don't care about the burn. I think this might be worth it. So we're not getting the crit from the rock, which is a shame. Yeah, but the burn is so insignificant. I think this is best, even without the crit chance. Let's see. Let us see.
You're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Go ahead, underestimate me.
It's
It
Angry
makes
Vanessa
this
versus
more
Angry
fun.
Vanessa. Who can angry the hardest? You have a little bit of sustain in it. The Shoeblade is back again. That is not the enchant that you want. I think we're angrier here. Just? Yeah, just angrier.
You should
Well,
put
actually,
it
it's
towards
by a fair
noble
bit in the end.
reasons.
And it doesn't hurt that we have the little bit of survivability afforded by our arms dealer. How do we get this build
Blades to the wind.
better? Is the question. Surely with none of those, and surely with none of these. Rough skills here. Let's take this in the hopes we find a way of slowing.
But I'll keep you as long as I can.
Complete whiff though, pretty much. Medium could save our life. Nothing
I'll
here.
help you find who does.
There's Julian. He's late. He's late to the party. Lockbox is interesting. Julian is tempting. We didn't grab the scope though, did we? No, I think it's just too late. It's too late for Julian. Lockbox can certainly work though. Although it's also a bit later than you'd want for Lockbox. We have things we could sell. I don't think you're ever making the board. Might transform you one more time.
Eat up.
Still doesn't give us
bulk
much
up,
money.
No leftovers. My kind of eater. Hey.
Hello? I may have eaten too much. Hello. Alright, hopefully it doesn't lose my run. You never know. The servers have been better after the... This seems bad. There we go. Ugh, that's so bad. I don't know what happens. I'm pretty sure if I've done it before and clicked play there and lost my run. But maybe they've fixed that. Anyway, servers definitely seem a little bit better since all the changes, but still not ideal. I think we go up against Mod Squad just for the XP. Preening Duelist skill is great, but I would rather take the XP here. We could look at a Bulldozer build, might be fun actually. We've got a few friends in the bag. Bulldozer Vanessa build could certainly work with the new friend-based items, including is it the piano that makes items friends? That could be fun. That could be really fun. Let's hope we get Bulldozer.
Waste of gunpowder.
Never lucky. We did get a friend, but not the friend we wanted. Slowly build its value, see how we go. Just take a freebie. That's a great get. Great get. Do we have another small to put with it? I guess we have the rock. Play it like this. Me when I'm casting a terrible action movie. So yeah, we want lots of small items to benefit from the haste. Cutlass is gone. Lockbox, we're slowly charging. Seeing as the others are so bad. Oh, but I don't want to lose a weapon. I might resist transforming it again.
The tyrant's whole kingdom.
And I will just take an item. Interesting. What did I get? Not interesting. Bit of cash at least. Alright, so we're very, very angry, Vanessa.
My fight isn't with
Would
you.
love... That is a cursed name for some reason. That is an absolutely cursed name. I wish I... What a terrible, terrible time to be literate. It's the dually build with flamethrower, but we get off the ground pretty quickly. They're burning for so much though. I think that's going to be just too much for me, brother. Too much burn. Yeah, cool build. Cool build with a weaponized core. Can't complain. I am playing the very, very meta weapons build at the moment, despite my best efforts. That wasn't sarcasm. That was a cool build on the other side. Let's see, flagship. Flagship works great with the new scope, but we didn't pick it up, of course. Can we do a flagship pivot? We have friend and ammo, but they're both weapons. We don't have tool. Oh, our holsters aren't a tool. No, I don't think it's a flagship pivot, unfortunately. We'll grab this, which makes it increasingly look like a sniper rifle run to me. So I think that is in our future.
Send me your huge
On the lookout.
price. Don't care.
Now, or Arbalist is interesting with holsters. You'd immediately gain a lot of damage. 7, you'd immediately gain, what's that? 420 damage? Is that right? That's crazy, bro. You've got to play that instead of shark claws.
Cares about this.
You got to play it like that, just from holsters. Let's have a look, seeing as we can sell out of things. Definitely want silencer to go. I've basically got 2 builds at the moment. There's the board build, and then the the stash build, which we are trying to pivot to. I've lost music for some reason. Let's go. I don't think anyone has anything too helpful for the sniper rifle build, which is where I want to end up. I guess cog might be good. Yeah, so I did my math wrong there. 7 times 60, 420, right? Yeah, 420. So it did gain. Oh, we only just won. So it does gain a lot of damage as soon as we haste. But then, of course, it takes a little while to go off and only goes off once. I still think it's better than shark claws for the time being. Especially because we're really only running this build for one more day. Got to have a look for a haster for my sniper. Would also happily take the U. I mean, if we see something great, we just sell out and transition completely to sniper. Maybe we do that anyway. Maybe we do that anyway, for the hope of finding a good haster. Yeah, I think it's time to pivot to sniper. Shame we're not selling into a vendor that likes small items. But I think the time was right. It might be one hitting if we crit with it, but we really need to get it upgraded. And we need a haster. Nothing here. Okay. I still think that was the right call. The right call to pivot when we did.
A friend. I mean, a customer. Now,
Definitely
that
grabbing
customer done for
you.
Come back for a refund.
Yeah, we only have one aquatic to be next to, unfortunately, but it's still a bit of haste. Lockbox upgrade, sure.
About this weather,
Pretty sure the way Lockbox works with Sniper is that it adds the base damage before it gets multiplied. So it actually has a pretty significant effect on the Sniper's damage while we need the damage. Now we should be one-tapping if we crit. if we crit. Don't want to see a
You should
pig, of
know,
course.
I'm a bit of a legend.
Lego my Ganjo. I feel like it's cursed, but I can't quite put my finger on why. Jabalian Drum. Yeah. Yeah. I think we should be fine, because we're going to one-tap you, brother. Oh, the shield. Where are you getting your shield from? We're going to have to go again. Oh, it's time to tinker. Doesn't matter, though, because we can go again. Just. That would have been rough to lose to this this odd little skill. They got rigged as well. Although it's been changed, but it's still very good. It is kind of funny that the scope doesn't work with silencer. The scope doesn't work with sniper rifle, I mean. Anyway.
Make deals, not war.
Lockbox now adding a fair bit of damage. It's adding 20, which is then getting multiplied by 5, so it's adding 100 damage overall. Which is something. And it will scale kind of nicely as well. Don't have any money for any of the good stuff. Gotta be careful with who we take here. Can we beat the Bonkster? I think so. Don't think we can beat you.
No funny.
That will be my door. 1 second.
No, I'm sorry, okay?
And I'm back. And we won. Spices go very hard with Sniper. Never lucky. They have a similar effect where they double the base damage, which then gets multiplied. Don't want to transform. Not really interested in anything here. Just going to take the freebie. And don't need to save up a bit of money, unfortunately. Finance is not in the best place. I would like some level up rewards, please. Take back what I said about the servers being better. What a pain. Hopefully no rollbacks at least, because that was certainly the worst part of it. It really is a testament to how good this game is that people keep playing with how awful the servers are.
Now this
Alright.
is how you win a war.
Got to take a look at goals, because the other options were terrible.
We Sphinxians
You're interesting.
together.
You allow us to slow, which then allows us to... Although our rightmost item, I'm not sure whether it's rightmost active item, because my sniper can never be the rightmost, or I don't want it to be the rightmost item. That's the opposite of what we want. Do I take this to lock in the lifesteal and potentially look at getting rid of Crow's Nest? Crow's Nest is so valuable just for the crit though. I think no matter what we keep Crow's Nest, in which case the skill is no good, but it's better than these. Oh, I guess the 12 gets multiplied a little bit, so it could be worse.
Patience to master.
Should just be one tapping, I think, especially against the
I may
Vanessa.
be young for a captain, but I see
Mr.
no
N.
share of storms. My fight isn't with you, but if you
They bonk us, but we do one tap. But they bonk us, and they freeze us. I'd prefer if you froze my dive weights, brother. That would be nice. Yeah, we get there. Just.
let's blunder.
So I think that was actually the bonus damage from Submerge got us over the line there, which is pretty funny. Because I think we may lose if we have to rely on the sniper going off twice. Let's have a look at medium. Lockbox is getting there. Lockbox is doing very nicely for us. I think someone in my comments mentioned I ranked Lockbox too low in my my tier list, and this is the revenge. So like I said, Sea Shadow, I think the CDR now works on the first tick, so maybe it's actually quite good with Sniper Rifle. Although charging with Rowboat has to be good, right? I think charging has to be better. 5 or more unique item types, surely with dive weights we have that. Aquatic tool, apparel, weapon, property. So yeah, we have what we need. And unfortunately I think that means Lockbox goes. And we play it like this. Or we could actually get rid of the haster. and play it like this, at least while we need the damage. I think this might be better. Sea Shadow is also tempting. Sea Shadow over dive weights. You reduce it by 10% for the first tick, pretty much guaranteed. Which is a nearly 1 second reduction. Kind of want it. To get it, I would have to sell the lockbox. The lockbox we won't need going into the late game, because we'll have the damage anyway. So the lockbox is really good now. I think we go for the later gameplay of Sea Shadow. Reducing the cooldown of Sniper is really valuable. And we just make sure we find a way to get our Sniper's damage up higher, because we're in danger of not one-tapping now. I would like the thought of getting Sea Shadow working as well.
Do you have any really small things?
Nothing here. Crow's Nest one time. Nothing here.
Oh, Smirk is gonna...
Problem is we want to upgrade everything, and obviously we can't upgrade everything. Pretty sure we can take you. Surely. Let's find out. We have scaling in a weird kind of way now with Sea Shadow. So yeah, when Sea Shadow goes off now, the progress bar jumps up, whereas previously it went down. So I'm pretty sure the cooldown is now affecting the first tick properly. We might lose this. We really might lose this. I guess we didn't crit on the first time maybe? It's cooldown down to 6.4. So I think the fact that Sea Shadow now affects the first tick actually makes it a really good combination with Sniper. And it benefits from Rowboat as well. So the build is all about just having Sniper go off as fast as possible, and then we find a way to make sure that Sniper's doing enough damage. The best way to do that, of course, is to upgrade it to Diamond. So now we're definitely one-tapping with a crit anyway. It's only 44% chance actually. I thought it might be more than that, but I guess it's only Crow's Nest. That's a great get. It is more than that. It's all coming together. Me when I host a successful orgy. Let's have a look for... there it is. Just doesn't work with Sniper, unfortunately. Would love to play another scope build. Nothing there. You charge 2 seconds, right? When we upgrade you? Whoa, what is this? What is this skin? It's Painter Pig.
You should know. I'm a bit of
Whoa, we were. It's Hippie Pig. That's a goated skin. I don't think it will convince me to change from the Wrestler skin, but that's a cool skin as well. So we should be fine with the double tap here. That's a cool new item. It's a really cool new item. It won't help you. Oh, we didn't crit. I keep on forgetting that we actually don't crit all the time, so we may lose. Charge. Go. Oh, thank goodness. For some reason, I just assume that Sniper is always going to crit. So we also need to get Crow's Nest upgraded as well, actually, or find ways of importing crit elsewhere. And we want silence upgrade, so it's really every item on the board we would love to get upgraded.
Deals.
There's one. Maybe less so Sea Shadow.
But I'm glad you bought this.
No interest. So yeah, cool to see this synergy with Sea Shadow and Sniper Rifle working now, whereas I'm pretty sure previously it wasn't. I think that was an undocumented change in the patch notes. But if it was, if that is how it's changed, it's certainly a change for the better. You have a Crow's Nest, brother. It's gold, right? Yeah. So Sniper's going off pretty quickly, but we can get you quicker. We can definitely get you quicker. Wonder how Sea Shadow enchants. Not a flagship build, but I'll take the money. And about to get an enchant as well. Don't think these are coming back onto the board, but keep them there for the time being. It's going to take the health. Damage enchant is great. Solves the problem of... Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. I thought it was something was bugged and it wasn't letting my Sniper Rifle do it. There we go. So now we are definitely one-tapping. Oh, phenomenal. Real stroke of luck to see this again. Has to be Silencer, right, for the CDR? Or does it have to be Rowboat? Or does it have to be Crow's Nest? Or does it have to be Sea Shadow? You can make a case for any of them. The Rowboat's so nice to get to 2 seconds of charge. You could do the math of which item here improves the CDR the most, or improves how quickly it goes off, but I just can't be bothered. I'm actually going to upgrade the Crow's Nest. The crit is so important. Even with the damage enchant, we have to make sure that we're critting, because this often won't be enough to one-tap, certainly as we go into the later game. And I think Crow's Nest is probably a harder upgrade to find. Oh, the Cursed Scroll is out. It's a Julian build. I think we should be fine with this. So our damage is in a really great place.
Another round.
Probably all the way until the end. We now need to get our cooldown sorted. Is the scroll going to go away, please? I guess not. Yeah. Released game, by the way. Let's just have a look. It's trying for Silencer. A boy can dream. I guess we are quitting to the main menu and hoping that we don't lose progress. Rolling the dice. Excellent. We're back in business. You can have some upgrades I want. No, you can't.
You're not ready to accept the light.
Getting a way to haste the sniper would be fantastic. Don't think any of these can do it. I'm pretty sure we beat them all. Yeah, getting a way to haste sniper would be really nice. At the moment, we're relying on reducing cooldown and charging, and reducing cooldown over here to get it to go as fast as possible, but haste might be a significant improvement, especially if we can do it via a skill. Yeah, I mean, it's useless, but I'll grab it. Weapon skills or Vanessa skills? I think weapon skills.
It is sad not everyone can be a worm cat, but you will try.
Yeah, that's nice. So whenever we use the
Worm cat technique.
the rowboat,
Destroyed.
not only does Obsidian Rifle get charged, but it also gets hasted. And now we can also use this enchant. Enchant item with haste effects. It has to be rowboat, right? But let me just double check what it does. Rowboat. Hasted. Haste 2 item for 2 seconds. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Certainly better than Silencer. I think it's better than Crow's Nest, which procs on crit. Not so sure about Sea Shadow. But that was a very nice enchant. We have a look at you for rowboat.
So much new stuff to show.
Thank you.
Scrape off the barnacles.
Builds in a pretty good spot. Should be going off around 6-second mark, hopefully. Assuming it gets hasted. Maybe even faster. Maybe 5 seconds. Oh my god, they're diamond already? That is insane. Diamond already. They must have been spamming the overpowered builds early on. But we beat them, just because of this ridiculous item. What was this? Or maybe they're spamming this build. Anyway, we take the win, just. Tempting to have a look for Silencer.
You've just taken the first
Thank
step.
you. The shots are coming together. I just need to call the shots and it happens. Probably waste a roll there because I don't think you can spawn a Silencer again. Oh my goodness. What does... I think Sniper doesn't turn into a weapon. It doubles its damage bonus. That's a little bit of a bonus. Is that right? Yeah, double damage bonus. And what about Crow's Nest? Presumably also doesn't turn into a weapon. Gives it plus 30 damage. So they both have the same effect, basically. So I put it on Silencer because I'd rather have the crit effect on... crit enchant on Crow's Nest. So yeah, that's a pretty significant damage buff. Although damage isn't really the concern at the moment. We should be one-tapping everyone, but the chunkiest of pigs. What we really want to be doing is getting cooldown really low. But I mean, it's already going off at around the 5-second mark. That's pretty good. In fact, it might even be earlier than the 5-second mark.
Ride that tide!
It's a good get. Another... Oh, I thought it was you're not coming on the board. I think we're sticking with that horse. What are you? Improve your poison items. I haven't seen you before. You're a new one. That seems like a pretty niche effect. Won't be what we're doing. Are we going to just level? Never quite know. I think we might just miss out by one.
Make deals, not war.
Horsie? Oh, I didn't call the shot too early. That was my mistake. Could make a case for sea chart over horse, but
That's good.
I prefer to stick with the horse. I feel like we match up pretty well against a Vanessa.
My fight isn't...
Of course, elemental depth charge can completely shut us down. We've been bonked, which is less than ideal. They're going to hit extraordinarily hard, but it's a matter of whether we get in one shot, which we will. Thank you very much. You can take your bonk back. Oh, I forgot that we're already hasting from crashing waves, actually. So the haste enchant was a bit irrelevant. I completely forgot we were already hasting from this. But anyway, it can't hurt. And the main thing here is to get your charge. Although, you already go off... Sniper already goes off pretty much when Turbo Robo procs. I think Silencer may be better, actually.
Feel the difference?
Because it adds so much damage to still make sure we're one-tapping. And also reduces the cooldown a bit. So I'm pretty sure Sniper Rifle should now go off the second that Turbo Rowboat goes off. But would still take the horse or the rowboat. I'd settle for the rowboat, even though I don't think it matters. I guess you never know how things work out with slows and whatnot. Nothing for us here. I like the horse on a rowboat with a sniper rifle. Who knew? So it's not every day you get to one-tap the octopus, but that's what's going to happen, I'm afraid. Yeah, the second the rowboat goes off, sniper goes off. That's beautiful. And horse also decreases the cooldown of the boat.
We barely got our flags.
Really strong sniper build.
Rally men, blades to the wind.
I mean, it's already pretty much maxed. Has to be some disruption with freeze.
But there is so much more.
Don't need small items. Health and shield, don't need it. Temporary boost, sure. Let's go for the pig. Not that I have a choice. I say that as if I'm choosing who to fight. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. So yeah, going for 10 here. We're definitely favoured. Can get knocked down by freeze, but it doesn't look like freeze. Would have loved to see bees for a change. Although they might have one-tapped me before I one-tapped them. But even the very angry, very angry drummer build, we have no problem with. So there we go. Finally got a Sea Shadow build together, which has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do for ages. And another 10-piece for Vanessa. We're on a 2-win 10-piece streak with Vanessa so far this season. Not that that's anything, but maybe we can keep it going. Thanks as always for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm a tiny little channel and it helps me out a great deal, and I'll see you next time.